Welcome back here on JTV. Just had a debate during the break. That last playoff spot, which is what I wanted to get into now.
Oh no, I didn't think this.
We just went on and on about this on Wednesday last week. SMU was in, Alabama out, which is kind of what I expected to happen. Okay, if SMU loses, they slide down and kick Alabama out. So, Clemson, that's where I want to start off. We were watching with like a minute 30 left. SMU was down by a touchdown. They scored, tiptoe catch. So they're tied with like 30 seconds left. Clemson gets it to the 38-yard line. 56-yard field goal for the win for the conference to automatically get in the playoff for Clemson.
Unbelievable.
Freshman kicker, too.
Dang, I didn't know he's a freshman.
Yep.
He's just a freshman.
So Clemson, obviously their only chance to get in was by winning the conference in the auto bid. SMU still had a chance to get in if they were to lose. They did lose. And kind of what I was saying, if they lose, they slide down, Alabama is out, and that's what happened. Oregon, that was a lot closer of a game than I...
It was. They still handled business, but that was a lot closer.
Yep. They won by 2 scores, but it was that 8-point game for a majority of the fourth quarter. And then the Dogs of Georgia. You got your money.
I was very happy. Yeah, I mean,
your bet stayed alive.
Yeah, it did. They man, that game was crazy. Between Beck's injury and backup having to come in and overtime, had to have that kick to send him to overtime, and it was a perfect kick. And then Georgia makes that stand on defense. Then they were able to get down the field and score. I mean, ETN got in, and the Dogs were probably partying hard that night in the ATL. I'll tell you that.
Yep. I know you were celebrating.
I was very excited. I was very excited. Yeah, trust me, it stinks because it's like, for these kind of sporting events, I have a projector in my place. I got like movie theater chairs, so it's a whole setup with a nice speaker system and stuff. But instead, I was watching on my phone in the shower. That's how I got to see the end of this freaking game, dude. I won't explain why that happened. But
yeah, we won't share details, especially about Adam's shower.
Yeah,
there's no details on
but
that.
But if you know, you know why. But yeah.
No visual on screen.
No, please. Let's cut to a clip. No. But
we actually have a clip.
Yeah. But no, still, that was such an exciting end to that game. And good on Georgia. It looks like Carson Beck is hurt. Looks like he'll probably miss that first game, if not the rest of the playoffs.
Well, they have a bye.
They do.
So they are off until... So I printed this for the
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Till New Year's Day,
well,
anyways.
They said he's out for that. He's probably going to be out for that game.
So when Notre Dame plays Georgia in that game, they're going to be playing with that freshman backup.
Yep.
Is he a freshman?
I don't know if he was a freshman or not, but he had like barely any play time because announcers kept mentioning that.
Right. Yeah, just... Georgia, Texas, going to overtime. Here they go with the snap. Here's ETN.
Yeah.
He's about to get the ball. And this thing. Oh, touchdown. Oh, my God.
It was, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I flipped.
That's our visual I gave you.
My neighbors definitely heard me react to that ending of that game for sure.
Is that guy okay?
Yeah, he probably
Does he need help?
Yeah.
What happened? He keeps saying, let's go. Not sure what he's waiting on. So I printed out the playoff here, and I quickly filled it out before the show. So, first round here from the top, Texas over Clemson.
Yep, same as me.
I'll come back to the Ohio State-Tennessee game.
I have my answer, but we can come back.
Penn State over SMU.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame over Indiana.
Mm-hmm. Oh, same so far.
Tennessee, Ohio State, I
I-
said earlier, was that one game.
Yep.
Even Kirk Herbstreit said that would be a toss-up. Because the way Ohio State got embarrassed by Michigan at the end in front of their home fans their last time out there, they're going to come out to the shoe again against an even better team in Tennessee. And if they don't play good right away and run the ball better than they did in that Michigan game, their fans are just going to boo them off pretty much, and it's going to be ugly. It was a toss-up. But I took the Buckeyes.
Yeah, I also took that team. I just refused to say their name, but yes, I took that team.
Texas over Arizona State.
Mhm.
Arizona State's had a good year, but they're not Texas.
Texas, other than Ohio State, Texas has got to be the most pissed off team in this. And you'll see what I have with them later. But yes,
Okay. Rematch, Ohio State, Oregon at the Rose Bowl. Oregon wins again.
that team that shall not be named, I have winning this game. I have them winning this
Over
game.
Oregon?
Yes. I think what happened, you have to rule out that.
They might not even beat Tennessee.
Well, what happened with that Michigan game, anytime it's that game, anytime it's the game, it's different. Ohio State's a really, really good team, and it's one loss makes people forget that other than there's a couple teams, but they were in that conversation of being national champions this year. And that one game is just, I think, going to fuel the fire. So I have them winning that. I have them winning this game. It's going to be an awesome
you think
game. I can't wait.
Undefeated Oregon
Goes down
is
to
going to
Ohio
lose in their
State.
first playoff game.
Yep, to Ohio State.
Okay.
He doesn't
I don't know
like
how I don't know how to respond
He
to
doesn't
that.
like it.
Boise State against Penn State in the Fiesta.
Talk about a toss-up for me. This was me. This was my toss-up game. I didn't know who I was going to pick.
I had my pick.
I assume you got Penn State.
Give me the Heisman winner, Ashton Genty, Boise State
Whoa.
over Penn State, going to the semi.
I also have Boise State. I got Boise State.
Okay. Notre Dame over. No, I'm kidding. I'm not picking them over Georgia.
Oh, I thought you were going to.
Georgia over Notre Dame.
Even without Carson Beck, that team has a lot of weapons and is really, really good and really good. And surprisingly, the one knock on them was defense, and their defense stepped up against Texas. So I got the Dogs
Semis. Texas, Oregon.
for you. Yep. And then who do you got?
I got Dan Lanning and the Ducks continuing to roll.
Oh, okay.
A Big Ten team is going to beat an SEC team.
And then in mine, I have that team against Texas, and I got Texas beating them.
Oh,
So Texas.
okay. I
and
was
then-
going to say,
No,
if
no,
you
no, no,
have
no,
them
no.
beating
No,
Texas.
I got Texas is the first team in the Natty.
Okay. Boise State for me against Georgia.
Wait, you picked Boise? Or are you just saying those?
No,
are the two
that's
teams?
the
Oh,
matchup.
okay. But who do you
No,
got?
I have Georgia over
Okay,
Boise
okay.
State.
I was just wondering how crazy you are.
I'm not that stupid. Well, kind of, but
I also have it for me. It's also Boise, Georgia, and even without Beck again, Georgia will beat Boise State, and he will be.
even though I really like Ashton Genty and Boise State.
he's awesome. I don't think he wins the Heisman.
And that's the media's fault.
It is
Because I watched the Mountain West Championship Friday night. Benetti and Brock Hewer were in the game. Brock made the point, if it was just coaches that voted on it, it would be Ashton Genty. But because the media votes on it and Coach Prime and all the news is always around him, it's going to be Travis Hunter.
yeah.
So, my national championship, Oregon, Georgia,
That's fun.
Kirby Smart, and the Georgia Bulldogs will not
Yeah,
win.
I figured.
I got Oregon winning it all.
Oregon, my goodness, staying undefeated, first undefeated
Something-
team in the extended
Something has
playoff.
not told me yet that they're going to lose.
Yeah,
Sure, they only beat Ohio State by 1, but that was a game that they had a bigger lead in. if Oregon keeps playing how they are this year, I don't see
And that's right.
I don't see why anybody would beat them.
That's right. I said earlier that Ohio State's only loss was to Michigan. You're right. They lost to Oregon, didn't they?
Right.
Yeah. So there's 2 losses, but I'm still sticking with
Michigan by 3 and then Oregon by 1.
Look at how close those games are. People keep forgetting, man. And trust me, I ain't rooting for them. But my natty is Texas against Georgia for the 3rd time this season. And everybody's going to complain, even though both of those games were awesome. People are still going to find a way to complain. I have Texas winning it. In a season where they couldn't beat Georgia, in a season where they're going to finally beat Georgia in their final opportunity this year. I just think they're pissed off and they're ready to bulldoze any team they come across now.
So what if it's not going to happen? What if Clemson were to upset Texas in the first round?
That'd be hysterical. My bracket would be broken instantly.